So we have this paper, except it being an interesting paper, they also made the 6 point something gigabyte available to download. Those are MRI images. So those will be interesting to look at. And obviously the paper only has static images, but we could actually turn those into something more dynamic that you can play with. I don't know if the original authors did this or not, but let's see, the images are those nifty files. They are compressed as well. Those have the eigenvectors. They're not ordered in any specific order.
This repository contains the essential process data files featured in this bioarchive article. All the article figures are derived from these files. Additional files, for example intermediate processing steps, original rec instructions, or even additional samples can be shared upon request.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think all the files are already there, so that's good. Yeah, so those are nifty files that just go into the actual, I don't know why there's normally multi-species is quite unusual to publish together, but okay. I think in the paper they're also talking about human data as well, quite a bit. We also started something that will actually extract text and images from PDFs. I'm sure a tool like that exists, but yeah, we want to make our own and actually confirm that it does the job. There are libraries, JavaScript libraries that are available, so we could use those quickly. We have this paper open. Can we treat the PDF as data and actually use JavaScript to load it into HTML, but load it using plotting libraries to actually plot the data in a different way?
Yes, you can definitely use JavaScript to extract data from a PDF. There are libraries like PDF.js that can help with this. Once you have the data, you can use plotting libraries like D3.js or Chart.js to visualize it in different ways. It might require some pre-processing to get the data in the right format for plotting, but it's definitely doable.
Quite a few tables, quite a few images. The images could be made dynamic. We actually have the raw data. So this is MRI data. We have the raw nifty files. So we're thinking separate applications. First, like summarizing the paper quickly, displaying some of the results of the paper in a more dynamic fashion in HTML, JavaScript.
It sounds like you want to create a web application that dynamically presents MRI data and results from a paper. Using HTML and JavaScript is a good approach for this. You can have tables and images that update based on user interactions or data inputs. For handling the nifty files, you might use a library in JavaScript or a backend service to process and display them. Summarizing the paper can be done as static content, or you could automate it if you have a structured summary available.
Okay, so I split it kind of three ways. First of all, a general PDF conversion tool that takes a PDF and extracts text and images and puts them into separate files, like images in each file, the description for each image and things like that. So that will be a separate tool. Just a quick response on that.
Got it. You're thinking of a tool that extracts text and images from a PDF and saves them separately, right? So you'd end up with individual image files and a text file with descriptions. That sounds super useful for organizing content.
Okay, can we do it in JavaScript alone and wrap it up in HTML so all the processing is done on the user's end?
Yes, you can do that using JavaScript and HTML. You'd leverage libraries like PDF.js to handle PDF parsing in the browser. You can extract text and images and then save them client-side. This way, everything runs in the user's browser without needing a server.
So the PDF.js, I found the file and downloaded it locally, but it's called pdf.min.mjs. Can you explain that? What that file might be?
Yes, pdf.min.mjs is a minified JavaScript file using ECMAScript modules.mjs. It's a compressed version of the pdf.js library, so it's more efficient for web use. You can import and use it in your project to handle PDFs.
Okay, so if I downloaded it, I can just use it in my project.
Exactly. Once you've downloaded it, you can include it in your HTML file with a script tag, and then import it in your JavaScript. This allows you to use its functions to handle PDFs directly in your project.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, can we check? So we have the PDF min MJS downloaded locally. We're obviously not changing that, but we need to update the main JavaScript and the index HTML to actually use the PDF.js. So as you can tell, we are choosing a PDF file and then breaking it down into images and text into multiple files. So yeah, we need we also need an explanation on the HTML of how the tool is working exactly. Okay, this might take a while. Yeah, so we have the file. Should we just vibe code and accept everything? Getting an error straight away. So who is going to do a better job? We already asked 3.7 Sonnet, so that's quite a powerful model. Let's go for O3 Mini. I have a good feeling about that. It's also a reasoning model. We need another module. Try Gemini. Are the existing files will suffice, or do I need that PDF worker as well? Ideally I don't want to add any other JavaScripts, just the ones we have.
You're encountering an error because the PDF.js library relies on a separate worker file, pdf.worker.min.js, to handle computationally intensive tasks without blocking the main thread. While it's ideal to minimize the number of files, this worker file is essential for the library to function correctly.
Okay, get it. I got the idea. It looks like I'm missing another JavaScript. Can you actually look up where can I download it from, like a working CDN?
It seems like the PDF.js worker file is missing or cannot be fetched.
And that's right. I have this CDN. It does work. It's called PDF. Work.min.js. Yep. A large file. Quite a large file. I have Visual Studio Code crash because of that JavaScript. Should have loaded it from a CDN, or when you load it from a CDN, it's will also be quite heavy, wouldn't it? What's the proper way of downloading a CDN? Like install it locally? No. Okay, we don't want to show it. That's fine. Why can't we load the page? Yeah, there it is. Okay, we have some version issues. PDF.js. This library is specifically used for Node.js, which we are not using. We need the generic Mozilla. Okay, we got it. There's version 4.10 something. Okay, we have the PDF.js, have the license and everything. Let's remove it. The tree. So we loaded the files. It downloaded all the pages into a separate file. That's nice. Yeah, but what happened to the images? 45 pages? I don't think the paper is 45 pages, is it? I know it is 45 pages. Crazy. Okay, did you actually fix it? No. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? Do we need a larger model to fix it? Let's go back to 3.7 Sonnet Claude. There's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 images in the PDF. Can you also explain, can you try and fixing this problem? We don't get the images parsing correctly or something. So are we using the correct libraries and everything? We should be. We have the full PDF.js available, but the images, there's something wrong with parsing the images. Can you check and explain? Surely you can do it without reading the code out loud. Re-rendering the page sounds good. Two-stage processing, retry mechanism, separate inline images. Yeah, now the JavaScript is getting extremely long. Okay, let's clear that. Try that again. Yes, we have a PDF limit of 100 megabytes. That should be fine, shouldn't it? Okay, we're processing the 45 pages. It gives us a page 1 preview, which is nice. Is it doing anything else? It didn't give any errors, but it's still only the text that is available. Okay, we need a different model. Let's just do old and good GPT-4o. Okay, I didn't get any error messages, but I'm not seeing the images. I can still download the extracted text. Okay, the whole 45 images, 45 pages, sorry, but I don't see the images. What's up with the images? I don't get any error messages in the console anymore, so that's kind of good, but I don't see the images. Okay, go for it. So essentially treating the PDF as data. Yeah, I think we're getting stuck there. Let's do 3.5 sonnet, because we're not getting in the HTML. Can we add a description as to why the images might be missing, why the images might not be parsed correctly and not correctly extracted from the PDF file? And yeah, if you can fix the main.js, I'm still same thing. I'm able to extract the text, download the text, that's working perfectly fine, but the images are not there, and I'm not seeing any error or anything in the console anymore. Okay, it's applying edits, takes some time. This is 3.5 sonnet. Yeah, while it's generating, go check out the website. Everything we do eventually appears on this site. Okay, so got quite a lot of changes. We're not actually coding. We are doing vibe coding, so we're just gonna accept everything, because we have to obey the rules of AI overloads. Okay, let's place the note. I'm not sure how the images are embedded, but yeah, we're having trouble breaking them up. It says extracted 0 images everywhere. What should we do? Yeah, there is a definite image. First image is on page 6. Okay, let's bring in the big guns. Or 1 or 3.7 thinking. Let's do 3.7 sonnet thinking. Okay, with the PDF, specific PDF I'm uploading, there is a definite image on page 6, but it seems that the code is not able to extract the image. Why is that? Yes, we extract, yeah, go check out the website as per usual. Yeah, we have this PDF extractor. I did quite a good job, so it's extracted all the images and the text, and we're loading the text now. Yeah, we dropped the images, well, because they're too complicated. We want to have this, so I have this text file. I want to turn it into something useful. Okay, let's do chat. We're not editing anything. We need a template or a JavaScript code. Which model should we use? Yeah, let's start simple. No, actually, let's do coding. And supposedly Sonnet is better at coding. Okay, we have this very long text from a paper and an indexed HTML that we would like to display some useful visualization about this paper. We can have a couple of different styles. We can have like a Venn diagram. We can have a knowledge graph. And something else potentially, but essentially we want to look at process the text file using language text processing JavaScript libraries. Yes, so we have a paper visualizer JavaScript. I think we'll also need the main JavaScript that will bring it all together and make it ready to display on the main page. Yeah, D3 is good for visualization. Awesome. I have an NLP library, a Chart.js. I'm not sure why, if you're using D3.js, why do you also need the Chart.js, but okay. Okay, I like the idea, but it's not currently working. It just keeps saying abstract loading, but it's obviously not loading anything. Can we fix the code somehow quickly? Okay, so it says now what count pages, authors 19, whopping 19 authors, 3 institutions. Is it incorrect? Let's assume it's correct. No, let's not assume it's correct. Let's actually check. Okay, going for real big guns now. O1, supposedly it's better than O3 mini. We're still having the same error. Can you also check the entire code base? Currently just keeps saying abstract is loading. there is that error and no of the other knowledge graphs or anything else is appearing on the page. So again, just to confirm, we're using a text file available, you know what the name is, it's in the same main folder. And have a look at if we need to update the main JS. It says using one reference only. I don't think it's actually correct. Okay, we also need, as per usual, an info text file, and we do a tree on it. Yeah, I'll add that one instead of the actual text. Hey, let's rename it into paper text. Hey, run the tree again. Still updating the paper visualizer. It's currently, yeah, it's getting super long. We'll have troubleshooting. It's yeah, over 500 lines. So it's meant to be extracting key details from, what does this say? Well, no, we can make it more generic. It can be any paper. You want to be able to visualize any paper. So should this be a text box, or let's do something different. We have that paper text. Let's use a smaller model. Let's go Claude 3.5. No, GPT-4, fine. Okay, just a quick edit. We have all the file and folder file structure in info text. So we renamed the text. So this will be a sample text in paper text file. I didn't include it. You don't actually need it. That's the one we want to load into the page. On the page, on the HTML, we would like to display a text box having this text as default already preloaded. So that the user can change, copy paste any other paper text. Okay, updated the stuff. That's all we need to know. Okay, it is working. Yeah, but it's just loading the abstract. Is it just loading the abstract? 19 authors. There's definitely more institutions. It's like 13 institutions. The 3 institutions it could be. Nah, there's way more. There is way more. Yeah, that actually looks correct. It's mentioning, yeah, why I can't select this? Oh, and we have the whole text. Okay, that's nice. So it plays the abstract. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. And it's quick to load, is it? Yeah, it's pretty quick. Okay, a couple of things. On the page, we want to change the title, make it more generic, and add more explanation as to how to use the tool. It should be pretty straightforward, but essentially, yeah, we just making sure that the user knows that they can load any text and it will do the displays. I really like the tool. It's really nice. It's not very yeah, it does have 45 pages. I'm pretty sure the word count will be correct. Just a few quick fixes. For whatever reason it's not able to find the paper. The text should have plenty of references, but it says the number of references is 0. I assume the number of authors is more or less correct. It says 19. Now the question is, if we pop a different paper, would it be able to do the same? That's an interesting paper. Still says references 0. Doesn't hit the paper itself, does it? It's very nice. The topic distribution could have been that. It could have been done better. I still don't know why. Any idea why the number of references appears 0? There are plenty of references in the text. I made it shorter. Okay, now it's showing 70 references. Is this even correct? I don't know, but there's lots. They're not numbered. Let's assume they're correct. But what else do we need? Pages, that's correct. Figures. There are actually more figures. Well, it found 8 main ones. I think I know why. Yeah, because There are 8 in the main article. Yeah, I love the knowledge graph. Okay, can we make sure with the Venn diagram that the text actually fits the circles and doesn't overlay, doesn't obstruct one another? Okay, the Venn diagram text does fit within the circle, okay, but then there is certain text labels, the text elements that do overlap. Can we prevent that from happening? What? No, this is 3.7 Sonnet. Can you double check? I think you stuffed it up now. All the text just overlaps in one spot. Can you check the code? Okay, that's a big guns 3.7 Sonnet thinking model. Can the other AI wasn't able to fix the problem? Can you have a look? Okay, I'm just using a smaller model. Yay! Yeah, then now it's flapping in the breeze, but it's nothing overlaps, which is great. Well, kinda nothing overlaps. The main label for the whole circle, can we either place it on the outside so it's not overlaid on top of any of the other circles, or have it as a separate item on the canvas indicating which color circle is which label? We're providing 2 versions for. Okay, can we go for option 2? Okay, the legend works fine, and now can we remove the bold labels from the circles in the diagram itself? Hopefully last question, why this is looking good, it's all good, except that the labels, the text within the circles is jumping quite a bit before settling. Is it like trying to find its spot? It sounds perfect. Seem to know everything about everything. I still like the knowledge graph better. Just couple things about the HTML. First of all, can we move the research knowledge graph, make it appear before the Venn diagram, before the key topics and method Venn diagram? Also at the bottom of the page, can we add more explanation as to how this web application works? I don't know if the Venn diagram makes much sense, but the knowledge graph is very useful. So this was treating the paper itself as the data. It should obviously test it on more papers. Yeah, there's a few bugs. It's not processing another paper properly. Yeah, I'll continue this next time. Go check out the website. Everything we make eventually becomes available on this site, bionicchaos.com. So go check it out. Don't forget to provide your feedback. And I'll see you next time.